is a way of life. We have dedicated our professional and personal lives to the care of these amazing animals. It's a huge responsibility, but the ultimate privilege to care for, teach, learn from, and build strong relationships with these 5 killer whales. We're excited to share what we've learned from those relationships with all of you today and for many years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Orca Encounter!
నీళ్ళలో బుల్బుల్ వచ్చేస్తే దన్మలు వేస్తాయి.
Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We're one world, united by our ocean.
సరిపోలే.
is our killer whale family showing off their size, speed, power, and race with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that today, and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you'll see the killer whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors help strengthen social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a group. This is just one of the reasons why they're known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orca. Their common name is killer whale, and each of our 5 whales have their own personal names. We have our 3 females, Takara, Sakari, and Kamea. And joining us right here are our 2 males, Kayukit and Tuan. Kamea is our youngest whale at 9 years old. Her mother Takara is our oldest whale at 31 years old. Takara is also the matriarch of our pod, which just means she is the leader. These whales trust us and take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we're able to teach them husbandry or healthcare behaviors. Joining us at the slide outs today are trainers Kylan and Jacqueline to help demonstrate some of these behaviors.
Thanks, Brooke. I'm over here with 23-year-old Tuar, and he is demonstrating the very first behaviors that we train, which is called a fluke present. Now, not only in this position do I get a great view of his entire body, but I'm also able to get close to the shallow veins on the underside of his tail flips. Our veterinary care staff can then come take a blood sample from these veins at least once a month during the whale's monthly physicals. Now, throughout today's presentation, you might see us giving the whales back rubs, belly rubs, or a nice water massage. Killer whales have extremely sensitive skin, so this is just one of the ways we can build strong relationships with the whales.
That's exactly right, Kyla. Hey everyone, Kayuka and I are over at the other slide out, and he's going to be demonstrating another very important diagnostic tool, which is how much each killer whale weighs. Located in one of our back adjacent pools is a killer whale size scale, and at least once a week we will ask them to slide their body out of the water, just like Kayuka is going to demonstrate now. Wow, Kayuka! Now, as you can see in this position, there is a portion of his body, from his dorsal fin all the way down to his tail flukes, that is still in the water. That is called the peduncle, and that can weigh several hundred pounds. So in this position, we wouldn't get an accurate weight of Kayuka. But in order to solve that problem, we have trained the whales to lift both their heads and their tails out of the water, just like this. Wow, that is how we know Kayuka is weighing in over 9,500 pounds.
Wow.
It's important for us to weigh our younger whales, like Kamea and Sakari, to ensure that they are growing appropriately, and for us to weigh our older whales, like 31-year-old Kayuka here, to ensure he's maintaining a healthy weight. All of these behaviors and more help to ensure that the whales are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Well, hi everyone. We have moved on for the last round of for Australia. raise up this arm real high and give him a big wave. Great job. He is paying very close attention to you. Killer whales have amazing eyesight, both above and below the surface of the water. They can be seen spy hopping or even leaping out of the water to get a better view of their surroundings. So we're gonna ask him if he wants to demonstrate that with us today. Are you ready? All right, let's take this same arm, point it to our, now throw it across your body. Perfect. He is gonna take off to the very bottom of our 40-foot pool, so take one big step forward. So he's gonna make his way up and out of the water. Good job. Great job. High five.
That was a huge jump, wasn't it, Cayucit? Hey everyone, we are now down here with our new friend Marco. Everyone give Marco a big round of applause. A variety of different ways, including manipulating that blowhole right on top of their head to make many different vocalizations. I'm gonna have you ask Mr. Cayucit here for that first hand signal. Go for it. Wow, that was beautiful, Cayucit. That is right. They can also tap different parts of their body on the surface of the water. Now, sound travels 4.5 times faster through water than it does through air. And when a killer whale leaps completely out of the water and crashes their body back down on the surface, that is called a breach. And that sound can be heard from miles away. All right, Cayucit's ready for you, Marco. Go ahead and show him that second signal. Excellent job. You can step up to the glass here. Cayucit saw you and he's going to dive all the way down. Now take a look in the center because he's coming up. He's gonna make a really loud sound. Awesome. Hey everyone, Marco had an excellent time. Why don't you give our audience volunteers a round of applause?
World's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on the many mysteries about these incredible animals. For example, we know the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That is information impossible to obtain out in the wild. However, some information can only be gathered through field observation. This is why SeaWorld works with our partners, like the Norwegian Orca survey, to help further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves to knock animals like penguins or seals from the icicles. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
In the ocean, killer whales create waves to hunt, use fluke slams to stun their prey, and they can even beach themselves up and out of the water. For our whales, it's just a fun demonstration, but for you, it's the thrill of the hunt.
ఏంటి పోయిరా ఇది అది వచ్చిన స్పీడ్కి వీళ్ళు తిరిగి వస్తుంది
Killer whales are spectacular athletes. They can eat several hundred pounds of food a day.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
이거 이런 거 없어.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
The ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, connected, powerful. But still vulnerable.
아 게이트 오픈할 있으네. 저리
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
센터가 없어.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
Thank you for being with us and have a fantastic rest of your day here at SeaWorld San Antonio.
Follow SeaWorld on Facebook.